All right. The next question from college students: how does a baby develop in the womb? Um, well, the basic biological facts of development are pretty easy to find online. So my answer would focus on a different aspect of it. So let's say this quickly. The development of a human life happens very, very fast in the womb. You never grow as fast as far as the size and the gaining of capacities that you have in the womb. So the development pace is remarkable. A child starts as a single-celled organism, we call a zygote. It has a hardened glycoprotein shell on the outside of it called a zona pellucida, and it stays inside of that at the beginning, and that protects it from other sperm or environmental conditions. So it's not growing in size immediately. It's actually growing in the number of cells that it has within this hard shell. And then as it very quickly, it goes from being a single-celled organism to in the first week, I think it has over 200 as it starts to reach implantation in the uterus. We already start to see some differentiation in the inner cell mass between embryonic stem cells that develop into the body of the child and the ones on the outside that will become the placenta. And all of this happens in the first 2 weeks. It gets to implantation. And once it breaks out of that shell and it starts to grow and to grow very rapidly. By the time that you get to like the 8-week milestone or 10 weeks LMP, you're having organs, skin, hair, fingers, toes, brain activity. It's all forming. At 8 weeks, all the organ systems are present in a very basic thing, and they're developing at this point. But let's clarify something. Even as it goes through all of these developmental stages, once it exists as a single-celled organism, it is a human life passing through developmental changes. Those are developmental stages of a human being, but a human being must exist to go through those developmental stages. And so as it grows, from the moment it comes into existence, it goes through this rapid developmental process, faster than it'll go through any other developmental stages later in life. As it's flying through the development stages, we have to recognize that it's a human life. There's no such thing as an embryo. There's no such thing as a fetus. There's a human embryo. There's a human embryonic life. There's a human fetal life. It's a human being developing through these stages. And so we shouldn't discount them because of those developmental stages as far as the value that they have. We should treat them with the same respect that we treat other human beings. And the most absurd thing is to blame it for not having developed further, saying I'm allowed to kill it because it's just a fetus and it has only these capacities, because the only reason it won't very quickly develop those capacities is because we kill it. Those capacities were coming. It was natural to it to have those capacities, and we destroy it before it gets there. It is developing quickly.